So was it a bad stoppage or was it a good stoppage? Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in. Carlos Adames, the self-proclaimed boogeyman of the middleweight division, just stopped Julian J. Rock Williams. A very, very game Julian J. Rock Williams. I mean, Julian Williams, uh, he put up a very spirited effort. And the fight was very competitive until the referee decided to stop the fight. I think Carlos Adames was probably surprised that Julian J. Rock was still there. He looked up, it was the 6th round, and, he was just still there. I think it was a bad stoppage because when the referee actually pulled Julian Williams off of, when he actually stepped in between both fighters, Julian Williams was throwing a punch. He was actually landing a punch on Carlos Adames. So it was a really, really bad stoppage. And Stephen Breadman Edwards reacted as such. He reacted like it was a bad stoppage, cursing throughout the ring, right? Julian Williams took the loss in stride, said what could he do? He felt there was a terrible stoppage, and I thought it was a pretty bad stoppage. Salute to everybody in the building. He says boxing getting softer than the NBA. Salute to everybody in the building. He said J-Rock proved he was a warrior tonight. Terrible stoppage. Yeah, that's right, man. J-Rock Williams definitely proved that he was a warrior, and he showed that he has something left tonight. I think he shouldn't have never left Breadman in the first place, and he showed he had something left tonight, man. He was just in there with a dude that had a lot of dog in him. But I think that if this was the J-Rock that fought Jared Hurd, he probably would have beat Adames. Salute to Jason Williams. I seen the video. Salute to Massachusetts Fishes and Growing. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Carlos Adames. Yeah, man. I counted him out, man. I think everybody counted out J-Rock tonight. Carlos Adames is looking really mean. And J-Rock, he hasn't been looking good. We haven't seen him in a long time. But he came and showed out tonight, man. Salute to J-Rock. He showed up and showed out tonight. I wouldn't even really consider this a loss. It's unfortunate that it's going to have to be on his record. But I thought he put up a very spirited performance to the referee. Should have gave him a fighting chance. Referee didn't give him a chance, bro. If you paid attention to the clip, his eyes was open and he had his guard tight. He was right in his chest. He was ready to make his next move. He actually threw a punch, and then the referees jumped in. So it was a really bad stoppage. He was hurt, but he was surviving, and he was still in the fight. I think the referee stopped it too. I think it was a bad stoppage. Hey, yeah, Jason Williams. I think he moved up in weight. Yeah, his punch resistance was a lot better, man. His punch resistance was a lot better than people expected tonight. Also, Erickson Lubin looked really good tonight, too. He looked really sharp, really fast. He was boxing. He beat the shit out of Luis Aries. But Julian Williams, I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I thought his punch resistance was gone, too. It proved otherwise tonight. Maybe moving up in weight. He ain't depleting his brain, stuff like that. So he was able to deal with some big shots from a big puncher tonight. He looked good, man. I thought J-Rock looked good considering he's a veteran, and one may say he's almost journeyman status. I thought he looked pretty good tonight. He did a lot better than I expected. Hey, that A side, man, that stoppage was really bad, bro. Stoppage was bad. But what could you do? It's not Carlos Adames' fault that the stoppage was bad. Carlos Adames did what he do. He reminded me he's like a Hispanic, Afro Latino Clubber Lang or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like a Clubber Lang or something. I think he'll struggle. I think Carlos Adames will struggle with some dudes with some boxing ability, with a good jab and some speed. I think he'll struggle. If a guy's in really good shape, He got some good boxing skills. Um, yeah, I think Adamas will struggle. Fortunately for him, J Rock is a guy that's kind of a little bit over the hill. But I think if Adamas was in there with somebody that was, younger and hungrier, yeah, I think he could have got thoroughly outboxed tonight. What's up, J Rod? I see you in the building. Y'all go scratch my boy J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Yeah, man, that was a bad stoppage, bro. Yeah, Adamas is strong, bro. That's why Charlo ain't looking hot back in there with that dude right now. Styles make fights, man. Julian Williams has got a lot of really good technical. He's really technical. He's really crafty. But I think Charlo don't want to really get up in there with Adamas. Adamas gonna have to wait till Charlo vacates. I don't think Charlo's gonna fight Adamas. Hey, man, I see you in the building. You said it wasn't a bad stoppage. Jaguar was gonna get hurt. He made have. He might have. He might not have. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a bad stoppage considering he was throwing a punch when the referee stopped it, bro. J-Rock was right up in dude's chest and he was throwing a punch and the referee stopped. J-Rock just turned around and just threw his hand like, man, fuck this shit. So, I mean, we don't know. Referee may have jumped the gun a little too soon. You said no, it was a terrible stoppage. Yeah, it was a bad stoppage to me, man. I forgot what round it was in, bro. You said Maul's jab will beat him. Yeah, if Jamal still got that same jab, bro. We haven't seen Jamal in almost 3 years now. This is why Canelo's looking like he's ready to hop on him because he ain't been in the ring in almost 3 years. Otherwise, Canelo wouldn't be looking on Charlo way. You said who win? Oh, Carlos Adames won a fight, man. Carlos Adames won a fight. What round was it? I think it was like the 6th round. I forgot what round it was because the referee stopped it so damn suddenly. I think it was like the 6th, 7th round or something like that. It was a very competitive fight. Very competitive, man. J-Rock really showed up tonight. He looked really good in spots. I think he got hurt in the 4th round when he kind of got hurt. But it wasn't nothing to where it was a 10-8 round or nothing like that. I thought he was going to get stopped tonight, man. I thought he was, he came up in there and really gave it his best effort, and the referee kind of took it from him. Pretty bad stoppage. You said Charlo was going to have problems with Adames' power. I don't know. Depends on which Charlo shows up, man. We don't know what we going to get from Charlo right now. We don't know at all. We don't know if he can even take a punch anymore. We don't know if he even got the fighting spirit anymore. We don't know if he, we don't know his timing might be off. We don't know nothing about Charlo right now. He'll be a totally new fighter when we see him again. Like, who is this guy, man? He'll be fighting Canelo too and shit. It's crazy. Yeah, it was around 9. Oh, damn, it went 9 rounds. That shit went back quick, man. Yeah, bro. He stopped the fight when the referee was throwing punches, man. I mean, I'm sorry, when J-Rock recovered. I wonder if I could pull up the clip, but he was recovering. He spun him on the ropes. He had his guard up. His eyes was open. I was looking right at him. His eyes was open, and he threw a punch. And the referee jumped right in between it, bro. That was a bad stoppage for sure. Even Jim Gray said it was a bad stoppage. Like, yeah, that was a bad stoppage. But you could also say Adames could have possibly been on his way to really hurt J-Rock later on throughout the fight. It was possible. Because J-Rock was starting to fade. J-Rock was starting to fade. But we seen J-Rock do shit, man. We seen J-Rock beat Jerry Hurd. Nobody thought he was going to beat him. He showed up and showed out in that fight. But J-Rock had a little bit more prime back then. He had a little bit more fire behind his shots back then. I think tonight his age showed a little bit. I know Erickson Lubin looked really, really good tonight. Erickson Lubin looked really good tonight. He looked sharp. He looked fast. He was boxing. That's how Erickson Lubin needs to fight from here on out. He needs to fight like that. Use his jab. His jab looked really, really good. Really surprised Luis Aries. Luis Aries thought that Lubin was damaged goods from the Fandora fight and from the fight prior to that, and you know the fights that Lubin's been in. He thought he was damaged goods. Lubin came up and showed out. He looked really good tonight. You said Evan Holyfield and Moreno. Do anybody know what happened with that fight? Oh, also, I think we had I'm not sure what happened, but we had Edgar Berlanga and Jason Quigley. Do anybody know what happened? Just in case you guys don't know what happened, we could kind of say what happened here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm not interested in that, man. I feel like, you know, the zone ain't really putting out like that, bro. If I'm honest. And Edgar Berlanga, he thought he was going to sign over there to get the Canelo fight. And lo and behold, Canelo ended up jumping ship to PBC again. And now Edgar Berlanga stuck with the zone on an obscene app with probably one of the worst promoters in the country right now in America is Eddie Hearn. You know, you're seeing reports and them, a lot of these guys taking shots at Eddie Hearn right now and telling him how bad of a job he's doing. So, yeah, it's not looking good for Edgar Berlanga. You said the Vampire got the decision. Who was that? J-Rock took his shots well, though, bro. J-Rock took his shots well. You know, for Adamas to be a fearsome. Berlanga biting. Oh, you said he got a decision tonight. Oh, Berlanga the biter. Yeah, Berlanga, man, he's stuck over there on the zone fighting the Quigleys of the world, bro. That's bad. That's bad business. He thought he was going to weasel his way into a Canelo fight because he's Puerto Rican. And Canelo said, "Nah, man, I'm going to go here to PBC where the action's at." Now he got to fight Jason Quigley, and nobody in the world saw it, bro. You said Emma Williams versus Adamas? Ooh, that will be a good fight. You think Emma Williams ready for him? I think Emma Williams needs a step-up fight. But then again, he's stuck on the zone, bro. He ain't about to get no good work on the zone, bro. None of those fighters over there on the zone is going to get no good work. And now they just lost their biggest star in Canelo Alvarez. They're damn near about to lose Ryan Garcia. And speaking of Ryan Garcia, he's moving to Dallas. So, yeah, I expect Ryan to be moving to PBC or Showtime soon as well. Now, Adamas is a dog, man. It's not Adamas' fault that the referee stopped that fight, bro. He did what he came to fight. It was a great fight. Both dudes was fighting. There was action throughout the fight. I mean, I have no complaints about the fight other than the referee. It definitely wasn't what. It's definitely not Adamas' fault. But I do feel like somebody with some speed and some youth or some just a little bit more prime probably could really give Adamas a lot of problems. You said, see what Spence just tweeted. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Let's see what Errol Spence talked about real quick, man. He said Julian Williams could flat out fight. Love watching him fight. That's not. He didn't really say nothing, bro. He didn't really say nothing, dog. He didn't really say shit. Let me see something. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, he ain't really Spence didn't say shit, man. I don't want to get a copyright. He said Julian Williams could flat out fight. Love watching him fight. Yeah, he can fight. See, he threw a punch, the referee stopped it. I don't know about that shit, bro. That was a stupid stoppage. Yeah, that was a stupid stoppage, bro. That was a stupid stoppage. He could have let Julian fight. Let him fight it out, man. He could have let J Rock fight that one out, bro. Let him go out in the shield. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the fight getting hurt like that. You know what I'm saying? He was in the fight. It was a very competitive fight. Yeah, he may have been down. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely wasn't out. But the referee decided to take him on out. So that's just how it goes in boxing sometimes, man. They want to build the diamonds. You know, they the first thing they said was the boogeyman, the most feared man in the middleweight division. You know, he's the new Golovkin now. So we're gonna be hearing this Adames stuff, and we're gonna see how it plays out for Carlos Adames. You know, I don't think Charlo wants to hop in there with the guy. And who could beat Adames at middleweight? Maybe somebody like Lara could probably get up in there and outwork him. You know, if Lara's in really good shape, if he still got some legs. But really, middleweight is up for the taking right now. Even with Jamal Charlo as the champion, I think it's up for the taking because we just don't know what type of what Jamal Charlo is at. So, and I think this Canelo fight is what Canelo typically does. So, this rumored of Canelo fight. I don't know if it's happening for real. They just say that's likely what's going to happen in September's Canelo and Charlo. So yeah, Charlo been out of the ring for 3 months. And he's going to hop right in there with Canelo Alvarez. We're going to see how that plays out for him. I don't think it's going to end too well for Charlo, but this is what Canelo typically does. He wasn't the fault the dude. The dude was coming off a 3-fight KO streak and, you know, on top of the mountain. Now, he wouldn't have fought him then, but he going to fight him when he's at the bottom of the hill and went through all that stuff. Yeah, this is what Canelo do. So I'm not really in favor of Canelo Alvarez and his bullshit, even though he is going over to the PBC. He's going over there to hop on these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's hopping on Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Because he can hop on him. So, but Carlos Adames hopped all over J. Rock Williams tonight, and J. Rock Williams put up a spirited effort, spirited performance. Man, a lot of people didn't get J. Rock a chance going into this fight, considering. And J. Rock Williams showed people that he still got a lot of fight left, man. So salute to Julian Williams. Salute to Carlos Adames. Great fight tonight by both men. The referee kind of, you know, left a black eye for this weekend in the sport of boxing. But salute to both fighters, man. They fought their hearts out. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy on the way out. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.